Reality. Let's get into talking about reality because reality is something many of us are very confused by and very confused about. Reality isn't something that is projected onto you, it is something that you project out. In other words, you create your reality. Reality doesn't just simply happen to you, it doesn't just simply have a life of its own that you are basically a product of, or some kind of random floating object that just happens to go inside its vicinity and is controlled by. Reality is a product of your own thoughts, it is your creation, it's a product of your emotions, of your perspective, and there's nothing you can do about it. Everything that happens, everything that you experience that exists from your point of view is looked at from your lens, the lens of who you are. Now, when you think about everything that you experience, even the common laws, the universal laws, even the facts that we all share and understand as fundamentals, they are still influenced by your perception. You have thoughts, you have feelings around it that will always and forever be yours. And you can never change those because you will always be you. So the groundwork, your consciousness, is essentially the launching pad for your reality, for what you consider to be reality. And everything that is experienced, no matter how much you try to share a common experience, belief, system, paradigm, concept, idea with another, it will still be from your perspective. Even as we try to empathize with other people, we put ourselves in their shoes to have a better understanding as to where they're coming from. But if you think about it, we're putting ourselves in their shoes because that's the only thing we can do. You can only put yourself in their shoes. You can only imagine from your point of view what it would feel like to be them in their situation. So, in that sense, even when you are doing your best to be them, essentially, it's impossible because you can only be you from your point of view. This is profound in various ways because when you understand the fact that reality is grounded on, is built on your consciousness, your point of view, you realize that that means essentially you have control over your reality. You have control over how you view the universe and what essentially you create. Now, I know this can be a heavy concept because one of the questions or one of the things that comes up is, well, am I at fault for a lot of the things that has happened or a lot of the things that I've experienced? And fault is not a good word to use. Maybe responsible, maybe when things happen that possibly are out of your control, right? Because there are some few things that are, not many from my point of view. I think we are creators of everything from a subconscious level to a conscious level. And many things happen to us subconsciously, unconsciously, just to teach us how to wake up, how to be conscious to the power that is us. So when things happen to you that are out of your control, quote unquote, it isn't because you made that happen intentionally. It isn't because it is your fault. It is simply because you are unaware. It is simply because there's a part of you that wants to be aware, that wants to wake up to the reality, to the facts, to the truth that you are the creator of all of this. And when you know you are the creator of all of this, then you can take responsibility, which is the proper word, not fault, but responsibility for what you create. And therefore, you can actually create anything that you want. Waking up to this truth is why we are here. As you go through life, there are going to be things that are going to continue to happen, and that is for your best good. That is to open you up. That is to begin the unfoldment of this truth. You have to then listen, learn the lesson, practice, study, apply certain techniques that resonate with you and only you, that you may get from other people, such as myself, and you will begin the process of essentially being the creator of your reality. Understand that now, on this level, you are unconsciously creating your reality. This isn't about tapping into the power within you and learning how to create your reality. This isn't about saying, oh, now I'm going to create my reality. The fact is, you already create your reality. You are just doing it unconsciously. Now, you are beginning to take the steps to actually do it consciously. You are doing it unconsciously because you are unaware. This is just simply a product of who you are. You are the creator of your reality. It's that simple. Now you know it. Before you didn't know it. And that's what made it an unconscious creation. Now you are beginning to understand. Therefore, it is becoming more conscious to you. You are becoming conscious to that fact. The question then is, what kind of reality, what kind of universe are you creating? And that's what I'll leave you with today. What kind of universe do you wish to create? Peace and abundance always.